Hey everyone, it's Sami from Sami's Sweet Life, and today's video I am just going to show you guys on Animal Crossing New Horizons how I make money. I do not usually buy turnips anymore. I do have quite a bit of money, and this is how I get money throughout the week. I'm using a Nintendo Switch Lite, so I'm just filming this with the overhead camera, but I ended up breeding all of these blue roses, and this is one of the rare roses that you can breed, and I ended up getting them all from one single rose. I just happened to make the special red roses, and one of them finally ended up making just one of these blue roses, and then all of these other ones bred from that one blue. They cloned from that one blue rose, so I made them all from that, and I have also given away a bunch of these. Like any of my friends that want blue roses, or if I'm going to anybody's island for something, I ask them if they want a blue rose because I have so many of them. You can see they go pretty far back and they're still going. Like at the fringes here, if it rains, I'll get more blue roses sometimes. Not over here, I have a path over here. There might be room for one right here, but over here, they're still continuing to grow, and I do have one other small little patch way over on the other side of the river. Down there, I was moving some of these over to the other side, but I've got all those roses, and then I also bred gold roses, and gold roses you have to breed from black roses, and so I have a whole black rose field, and when it rains I'll get a couple of gold roses from that. I don't actively water anymore, but you do have to have a gold watering can if you're going to water the black roses and get gold roses from them. And unfortunately the gold roses do not breed and do not clone themselves, so you do have to actually have the black roses to make any gold roses that you get. And so my black rose field ended up producing 2 gold roses. This is actually my first time playing for the day, but those ones were the ones that were here from yesterday. It rained on my island, so I'll show you guys the black rose field, and then we will get started working on my way I make money with all these flowers. So I've got my little rainbow row here. I put all the colors in, and then I have this field of black roses, and I do have them in the cross pattern, and it just seems to work for me. I know I could probably put them closer together and be more efficient, but I just leave them. I like the way they look. There's Raymond sniffing some flowers. So again, I will do an island tour. I'm just not quite ready to do that yet. I wanted to show this because I really need to do this before my Nook's shop closes. So with the blue roses and the gold roses, they're very special because if you pluck the flowers, you just hit A and you pluck them. Each one of these are worth $1,000 or 1,000 bells in the game. So I just pluck all of these all the way down the whole field. It takes me like 5 or 10 minutes to pluck everything. I've got a couple at the house too that I generally just leave, but these are each $1,000. So imagine I have well over 100 of these blue roses. That's $100,000. Actually more, like $130,000. And then with the gold roses, I do the exact same thing. I pluck them all the way down. I just go in a line until I get them all plucked. And with the gold ones, I actually craft because I have a DIY that uses the gold roses, but I don't have any of the blue rose DIYs. So if I go over here, wrong way, go to my craftable things, I do have the gold rose crown. There is also, I think, a gold rose wreath, and it takes 6 roses, and this sells for $12,000 in the shop. So I doubled the price per rose petal from $1,000 to $2,000. So it doubles the money. And so if I get a blue rose DIY, I will do the same thing with the blue roses and double the amount that I get back. So I'm going to pluck these as fast as I can, and I'll show you guys my rapid crown making. So generally I end up taking 2 trips when I'm doing all the roses, and the fun thing about the flowers is they grow back every 3 days, so I can do this 2 times a week, and make a bunch. So I have well over 100 of these roses and well over 100 of the blue roses. And also I emptied my money, 0 right there. I was going to show you guys the complete tally when I'm done with this whole project. So it's a little bit tedious to pluck them all, but I actually, I don't know, find it relaxing or something. I really, really love all the roses and all the flowers. I will do some sort of hybrid guide because I did end up breeding every flower except the green mum. I know how to breed the green mum, but I have not been able to get it, and I got it from somebody's island. Somebody brought me 2 actually. So now I've cloned that one a bunch. These 2 were bred. They will actually bloom tomorrow. And then I'll pluck them when I pluck all the rest of them, so they'll all be on the same schedule every 3 days. I'll just craft as many of the crowns as I can make. I won't have an even divisible by 6 amount of these petals, I'm pretty sure. I'm running out of time, so I may have to like bum back the time. We'll have to see. I was trying to do this before the shop closed. But it's kind of a slow going process, going flower by flower. Also, I forgot to mention, when I start this, I have pretty empty pockets, and you do get stacks of 10 of these, so that definitely helps. That definitely helps the process along. I can actually hold quite a bit of flowers and quite a few of these crowns. Unfortunately, the crowns do not stack, but it takes 6 of the flowers to make each crown. When I get the other gold rose DIY, I think it does take 10, so that'll be much easier. So I go over back to the other side and get to my workbench, even though I had some workbenches on the beach right there. Over here, I like this one a lot. All right, should I grab something? Yes. And then when I go to hit the buttons on this, I rapid click the A so it speeds up my crafting, which I didn't know about until recently, so I thought I'd mention that. So hit it a couple times and then it speeds up. Speed up the text with the B button, and then do it again until I run out of pocket space. Okay, so I think I've made 3 of these. Let's check. Oh, I made 4 so far. I wanted to see how many flowers it had left. So that was 24 flowers right there. Come on, buddy. There we go. There was 24 plus 117. That's how many of the gold roses I have right now. I can't do maths right now. Okay, that was my last one. There you go. I've got lots of space still to put more of the blue roses, and I've got 3 left over of the gold roses. Just happens to be they're not completely equal to, they're not completely divisible by 6 every time, because I end up getting more of them here and there. It's been raining a lot, so I feel like I've gotten a lot of gold roses recently. Not quite so many of the blue because I have them kind of blocked off to where they will not breed quite as much. I'll go ahead and take this one over here too, even though it's supposed to be for decoration. I'm trying to pluck fast because I've got like 6 minutes until it's time to close down the shop. So it really adds up the more you get. If you just need 1 blue rose, you keep watering it, it'll clone itself, and then you'll be able to clone the clones, and then you'll be overrun eventually. So it's definitely very lucrative. I know a lot of people wouldn't want this many flowers on their island, but I actually really like the flowers. It's one of my favorite parts of the game. It's growing the flowers and watering them. I like the way they look. All right, ran out of pocket space. So this will be the majority of the profit, and then I have to go back and get the rest of the blues I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time. Got 3 minutes. Now we're just gonna sell it all. All right, that's 369,000. That's the bulk of it. All right, let's go get the rest of those blues and hopefully sell them without having to time travel back a little bit. Cutting it really close. I don't know if we're gonna make it. Oh, see, we're close. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Oh, see, it's closed. Okay. Then I'm gonna go pluck the last little strip of blue roses and then we'll time travel back real quick. Okay, I'm gonna leave these two. I've got everything else in my pocket and we're gonna go sell it and I'll show you the grand total. And there's my newest island member. And that's another 90. So there you go, 459,000. It was a really easy way to make a few $100,000. It was $459,000. And I can do that every 3 days. So that adds up to a lot. And I have like 15 million in the bank. So it's been really helping to do that every 3 days. I just don't play the stocks anymore because then I have to find somebody's island to sell my turnips and it's a lot more complicated. And I ended up looking at the time on my camera, it said 20 minutes. So walking through, like having this down and having to use my hands a little bit different than like holding the screen. I think it was a little bit slower and I was talking throughout it as well. So in under 20 minutes, I could make almost 500 grand, and the more roses I get, the more money I can make with this process. And I cannot wait to get a blue rose DIY so I can double the profit from the blue roses as well. So I hope you guys liked this tutorial and found it helpful. I will do a flower breeding guide. I don't know that I know anything special. I've just been following what other people have done and like the little infographic guides to get the right colors. And so it's been a lot of just experimenting and a lot of probability and luck, but I will share what I know in a video coming up. And I hope you guys liked it. So be sure to like, subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.